But now, besides how my brain works and how I generate leads and how I wanted to teach you how to do it, I think it's important to spend 5 minutes together to understand the process, to understand some terminology that maybe would confuse people. You know, Grady and I get up here and we talk about opt-in pages and landing pages and capture pages and funnels and autoresponders and pixels, and you may not know what the heck we're talking about, right? So we have to slow down and explain some of these things. So today we spent about an hour speaking to our client about a funnel, right? A funnel. I do this because that's what a funnel is, right? You know, it goes down, large part up top. I want everyone to visualize. And once I get my whiteboard set up, which we're doing here soon, so I can start to draw and talk and teach more. Once I see this funnel, I want everyone to put 2 lines in it, separating it into thirds. Okay? So in your mind, and Grady, maybe you want to try drawing it, Mr. Whiteboard, you could try drawing it, but what I envision is a funnel, just the same funnel you would put oil into your car in, right? So it's a large very top and a narrower bottom. Draw 3 lines in it, separating it in thirds, right? So you have this opt-in page, which I'm going to define. That's the top part. That's the biggest part. That's the part that you can have as many opt-ins as you want. So Grady, go ahead and draw a funnel for me. This is very experiment. We've never done this before. Yeah, good enough. Now draw 2 lines separating it into thirds. Like right there is good. 1 more is good. Okay, so the very top line, this top section, is your opt-in pages, your capture pages, your squeeze page. No, squeeze more toward the bottom. But anyway, where you're going to ask the client for information. You're going to say, give me your name, your email, your phone number, right? Give me contact info so I can tell you more about my expertise. Oh, you love this motivational video? Let me send you what happened on this day tomorrow, because it's just as exciting, because the world is a fantastic place. So your opt-in pages. Underneath that are your sales or presentation pages. This is your second category, where not as many people that you're dumping into your funnel are making it to, and that's okay, because all we want to do is talk to the people at the very bottom, okay? So your sales pages, your presentation pages, your pages that are going to teach people about what you're doing. And underneath it are your checkout pages, your sign-up pages, your conversion pages, the page that makes you the most money, where people are buying things. It could just be a thank you page if you want to close your funnel off and be done there. But this is our standard 3-step funnel. And the reason we break it down into opt-in pages, which, you know, those are the ones with the form. This is the only section, the very top is the only section where we are asking the client to give us information about themselves. Now, at the very bottom, they're going to give us credit card numbers and buy things, but we focus on the top. It starts at the top, where they give you information in exchange for normally information. You know, a free ebook, your lead magnets, tips and tricks. Just get on my list so I can stay in contact with you, whatever your opt-in pages is. And the nice part about it, Grady, I don't know if you can draw like 5 squares above this opt-in stuff, because you could technically have 5 opt-in pages that all point to the same sales page, right? You can have 10 opt-in pages. You can have 100 opt-in pages. It doesn't matter. That's where you play with the most. Your sales presentation, and as you look at the OSP funnels, for example, we follow the same formula, right? We have many opt-in pages that lead to a sales page that's pretty consistent across the board, right? All sales pages look the same, they have the same content. Maybe they have a different video, but we don't redesign the sales page every time and redesign the message every time, because that would be like changing your message as many times as your opt-in, and that's the only thing that changes, right? So you can have many capture pages that lead all to the same sales page if you want to try things, test things, hit different markets. This is where you're being the most creative, right? Because your sales page is just a video of you saying, hey, you filled out my form. Now I'm excited to tell you about my opportunity or my product or how I can help you or whatever it is. Click the link below. And a lot of you have seen sales pages, even ones that I've made sitting at the computer. You know, if you bought a swipe file or if you bought Express, it's just me talking about it saying, hey, I'm happy that you made this decision. Click the link below and buy the thing, right? You know, that's where you go to our checkout page. So our opt-in funnels, our affiliate funnels that we provide to you are structured the same way. You don't want to get confused. There's a lot of different entry points, like these boxes, a lot of different ways for people to give us their information. Now, this opt-in page is what's connected to your email list, right? So this is where you would integrate, not your sales page, Grady, your opt-in page.
Sorry, I was just filling in.
That's all right. And this is pretty rough. We're just playing around here, and I wanted to explain this, right? So you connect your opt-in pages to the email list. That's where you do the follow-up. Now, if they're already in the opt-in page section of your funnel, where would you send them in your email? They already filled out a form, so you wouldn't send them an opt-in page, right? You'd send them the link to your sales page. But Joel, they filled out my form and they already saw it. Well, great. Did they check out? Did they buy? Did they buy your product? Are they an affiliate? Are they your client? If not, you need to send them back to the sales page so they can watch it again and watch it again. And every time you get someone to that presentation, your increase in conversions are going to go up. Okay, but the only way they can get there is by giving you information to get there, right? So this sales page is important because that's the one that you're gonna make the most money with. You're going to generate the most leads with your opt-in, okay? So you connect your opt-in page to an email list, and then you send people in your emails to your sales page or presentation page. And this is where people get creative in developing pages using OSP, is you can make as many sales pages as you want, right? So you can go in there and talk about a new offer that's coming and just talk about that offer. You can talk about what happened today in history if you want, and make one every single day. So when you send your emails to your list, they're seeing different sales pages because they're all going to go to the same result, same checkout page, right? Buy OSP or sign up for my network marketing company or register your appointment so I can sell your house or whatever it is you're doing. This structure works the same way, okay? So you have this checkout pages. That's where. And those can also be thank you pages. You know, thank you, I got your information, I'm going to call you. Like if you don't sell a house on the internet with a credit card, but you can set an appointment. Maybe your checkout page is where you're doing the conversion. You're making the appointment. You're communicating with your user. Don't get caught up in the details that it must be just like this. Just know that when you separate your funnel, which is this thing we're talking about, when you separate your funnel, you can see what's working and what's not. If you have a lot of opt-ins and not enough sales, then, you know, I'd start by adjusting your sales page. And now if you have a lot of people that are getting to your checkout page but aren't buying, then you need to adjust, you know, or send them to a different offer because they're not converting on that one, right? So you always play with marketing in opt-in pages. Your sales pages normally don't change as much as your opt-ins. I love having 5 different landing pages all going to the same email list, you know, because if this is our funnel about you want to learn how to sell OSP, right? So all these opt-ins, maybe this first box in the top left corner of your screen is for the female demographic that wants to make more money staying at home, being a stay-at-home mom. The second box is for the 18 to 25-year-old male on Instagram that I'm going to promote it to. The third box may be the older adult demographic on Facebook. All different capture pages, but they're all going to the same email list because they're all going to the same sales page or presentation video, okay? From there, they either decide to click the button and buy and get to the next step, and then at the very end of this funnel, is money. Like it's leads, it's sales, it's conversions, it's metrics, it's being successful. The ones that fall out of the funnel are your winners. Those are the ones that you put on a client list, and now you start making a new funnel for how important email responder is, okay? So this was just a quick crash course. If you want us to build a training module or something that teaches you how to do this, let us know, because this is what the conversation, like I drew this out in this chalk pen on that table this morning with Nancy. And I'm like, you know what? This is good. We should talk about it on our live, because people need to know the reason you do these things is so you can identify what's not working in your presentation. Okay? If you're not getting enough opt-ins, then your traffic, your posts, and your opt-in page isn't working. Work there first. If you're getting a bunch of opt-ins and you're not getting sales, make yourself a sales page. If you're, oh, Joel, I'm using the funnel. Yeah, well, maybe your traffic needs to hear a sales video from you saying, hey, I'm Joel. I'm excited about Online Sales Pro, and I'm happy that you're coming on board to do this with our team, because together we can all win, right? You know, whatever it is that you're talking about. Grady's going to try and keep making this perfect while I keep ranting.
It's having fun, man.
So just know, when you collect the name, email, and phone number from any of your opt-in page, we send it to your mobile app in real time so you could call people, so you can text people. With 2 clicks of the button, you can email someone, right? And that follow-up, you know where they're at. They went through the opt-in process. You know they're on your sales page. Now it's your job to get them to the next step. So if you kind of compartmentalize, if you segment, if you separate these steps of the sales process, you can really start to win when you focus on which one of these things you need the most help on. So if you're using OSP, if you're using our marketing funnels that we give you as an affiliate, you will see and go, look, we have 10 different funnels we've built. So we have 10 different boxes up top. We only have 1 sales page, and we have 1 checkout page, but we have 10 different opt-ins. So we have 10 funnels, right? Does that make sense to everyone? This is the most important part, is the top part. That's why that's what we focus on. Our specialty is giving you the ability to make as many of these boxes at the very top and giving you the leads in real time. In a nutshell, that's the #1 thing we want you to learn. Because if you can learn how to generate leads, you'll have more people going into the funnel. Volume cures everything. The more people you dump in the funnel, whether it be leads or molasses, like Grady says, something's going to fall out the bottom end, right? But if you don't dump anything into the funnel, nothing gets to your sales page. Nothing gets to your checkout page. Nothing gets to your thank you page. Your pixels don't fire, so you can't retarget people. You don't generate any emails, so you can't send anyone to your sales page. You have 0 opportunity. So opt-in page, capture page, lead page, squeeze page, like it's just information, right? It's you doing something creative on the internet so people want to say, all right, I like this guy. I think like him. He could help me. He has what I want. That sounds like a good tool. Whatever the solution is, provide solutions on opt-in pages and you will get more leads. Stop talking about your company. Stop talking about your income. Start talking about things that are happening and you will get more engagements. Stop being just be genuine. Be yourself. Not everyone needs to go flash a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. That doesn't work for my demographic. I don't want to talk to people that filled out those forms, quite honestly, because I know it's going to take a lot of work for you to get to that level, and most of you aren't going to do that work, right? And I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just giving you the truth. I'm giving you what it takes to win. And if you do something with it, you can win also. Look what you've managed to make. So anyway, guys, this is a funnel defined, a funnel explained. Did the marketing team know we were doing this? No. Did Grady know he was going to do this? No. Did I know we were going to go this much into detail? No. But it's important that you guys understand that this is not hard, okay? This is a way for you to be creative in these top boxes, for you to be you, for you to cultivate the exact lead that you need. And then the second step, when you get good at that, you're going to be excited to sit there and record a video and say, hey, I'm Alexander Vorisane with the team that always wins. I love this system because it's helped me generate more leads, and I've been able to influence and impact 400 people using our system. I think he's over 300 referrals. Like, how cool is that, right? So when he can say that on the computer, and that's his face on the sales page, and he says, so if you want to join my team, click the link below, and I'm going to get your information, and I'm going to contact you, and it's going to be great. So click that link below, and let's get you started. Now, when he clicks that link below, or the lead or her, whoever it is, Alexander Vorisane gets notified. We send him the information. He picks up the phone and calls them and says, hey, you just filled out my form. I'm excited. I'm excited that you're ready to change things, man. How can I help, man? Let me tell you about me. And it's the same voice of the guy on the video I just watched. The barriers have gone down. The blockades, the walls, the shields, the things that are stopping you are gone. Because it's like, okay, if I called any single one of you, you've heard my voice enough, you've seen me on screen, I hope by now you believe and know that I know what I'm talking about. When I call you, you're going to be like, and this happens all the time, which is kind of weird. It's kind of almost humbling, but a little strange feeling when they're like, oh my gosh, it is you. I'm like, what do you mean it is? Of course it's me. This is what we do, right? So I talk to our members and they're like, well, I recognize your voice because I watch your videos. And I'm like, well, that's fantastic, man. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that you spend the time to watch what I'm doing because it means that you care, and I hope I'm doing a good job. And then the next thing I always ask is there anything I can do, to improve, to help you? Is there something I can do to help you win? And the conversation just happens. It's not a sales presentation. It's a, hey, man, tell me about you. I'm genuinely interested because if I can help you, that's where I'm freaking addicted to it, man. No joke. So this has been fun. I hope this has helped. If it's helped anyone, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, we'll stop doing these trainings if it doesn't help. But when I know it does, maybe we'll do more and more and more of these trainings because I know Kevin Cohen has been working, which is our head of marketing over at Online Sales Pro. If you don't know him, you're not an MVP because he's the one that does all of our private training, okay? So I know he's been working on, some free reports, some tripwires, some lead magnets that we can give people. We've been working on letting Facebook Ad Essentials become an affiliate product that our MVPs can promote. And in fact, I was supposed to let you guys know that on Wednesday on our MVP training, we're going to walk through how you guys can do all that. I do not think it would be fair for us just to give you a link and tell you to go promote it. I want to walk through and show you guys and give you share codes, which are, we design the pages, you just install them in your system and you have them, right? So Grady, I've been talking for a long time. Do you want to talk for a second just so I can catch my breath, man?
Yeah, I'd love to talk.
Is anyone saying anything? Is this helping anyone?
This is just an outpouring of love. Always awesome. Thank you. Send prospects, never stop. Yes, this helped. This is awesome. Can we do this on a link to promote the system? She wants an explainer video as selling the system, Miss Reese Sutton. That's a good idea. Maybe a training funnel on
we'll make a higher produced video if you guys think this is good, because I can make these videos. We can make them and put them on a page very easily. Like, that's what our system does.
Yeah. What is a funnel and how can it benefit your business? By Joel Kellman. Yes, it helps. Go MVP. Yes, it's helped a ton, Joel. Thank you so much. Definitely, you are awesome. Stop trying to bowl thyself through the wall. Learn a way around the corner and never dig under it, because it may fall on thee. Always here. I love it. Where do I post the opt-in page? There we go. Instagram, Facebook, etc. I do not have an email list yet.
Here's an example of what I would do with my practice video, right? The one I talked about. And Grady, maybe you can go search YouTube motivational videos, find the same video that I was talking about. It's a minute long and we could talk about it. But what I would do is I I would pause the video at a spot. It's omitted. I would pause the video at a spot where the text is what I want. It's going to look like an image, right? It's going to be an image. I'm going to take a screenshot of the image, and that's going to be my post on Facebook. I'm going to follow it up with some congruent content. The same exact thing I'm going to put in my headline. Practice. Do you practice your craft? This tool has helped change my business with just a little bit of practice. And then I'd put the link there to my landing page. I'm not going to put the motivational video. I would say, this video changed my life. Watch this video. And then I'd put the link there. Everyone will click on it to watch a video, okay? Everyone will, but once they get there, it's an opt-in page. Your video will play. They will watch the video. And if they get jacked up like I am and they're excited about this video, they will fill out the form and not even know why they're doing so. Now, do not do this if your email game is not on point. You cannot generate random leads about motivational videos if you don't know how to tie it all together with your emails, okay? So once you get good at these things, the possibilities are endless, and it becomes easier and easier and easier to implement and to win. Man, you're really making this pretty clever.
This is like, yeah, I mean, we're just on a new feature on Zoom. Hey,
once you leave this screen, it's going to be gone. Like, you're not going to be able to download it.
Someone should, I can screenshot it, but a couple additional comments. It would be awesome if you guys in the first ever OSP ebook that we can share as a freebie in exchange for an email in a funnel.
We actually have a free report, which is 7 steps to growing your business faster. And I think we have a network marketing specific one because if you're in network marketing, this is the perfect system for you, because quite honestly, companies give you crappy landing pages. They give you corporate ones. They give you ones that talk about the product and not about what it's done for you. But when you can make a page, of course, make it compliant, right? Don't talk about the company name. Nobody wants to fill out a form to think they're going to get a bunch of emails about a network marketing company. No offense. But if you're talking about, I mean, we have a big team, we help a big team in, World and the Hilo bracelet, right? And if you could talk about the benefits of the bracelet without showing the bracelet, talking about the bracelet, or mentioning the company, and you generate leads and you say, listen to how this one piece of technology saved my friend Gina's life. This is the truth. Like, I met this lady, she wore this bracelet, and you can tell your story, or you can have her tell her story, and that's your sales page. But your opt-in page could be something as simple as, this remarkable new technology saved my friend's life. If it's true, do not make up things, income statements, health claims, don't do it. But if you just talk about how it's changed your mindset, it's changed your work ethic, it's changed your results, it's changed your belief, these are all things that are intangible, right? So you can talk about these things online without having to worry about 3-letter alphabet characters breathing down your neck. If you're a big company or you're a marketing owner, right? You could do these things because if it made you feel warm and fuzzy inside, you could talk about it, right? And you could tell people about it. But do it in a professional, marketable way. And that's where these top 5 boxes come into play.
Reese Sutton has said, on this day, I saw OSP more clearly.
Well, I hope, you know what, we should submit that to onthisday.com, and then you could search it and see it every year. And, quite honestly, Facebook does this. They give you reminders about what happened on this day, but that's about you. Stop making it about you. Make it about how you're smart. Make it about how you're educated. Make it about how you're constantly educating yourself. Make it about growth. Make it about belief. Make it about help. Make it about being genuine. Don't make it about, I can make $20,000 a month online. You know what? You can, but I can also win the lottery tomorrow, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Grady, I grabbed a screenshot.
Dan Smith is saying, this is one of the best trainings I've seen in a long time. Awesome, Joel. I love it.
Well, you should check out our last couple trainings. They've
So many golden nuggets. You should copyright the diagram. It breaks down the process in easier to understand way. Nuggets. He is sharing the mind today. Like, come all ye want, all you can eat buffet.
That's our man Scott Teed, isn't it?
That is Scott, man. Don't forget support.onlinesalesbar.com if you have any questions as well. This is our support center where you can use the search bar and get answers quicker than Usain Bolt. There's a free report that is just for our marketing currently, guys. We are testing it and refining it. We are creating it is a free report.
It will be available for MVP first. That's how this works.
Yep. So we will have that in a funnel at some point soon, but that will be only for MVPs at probably always just for MVPs, as it was a highly produced product. We put a lot of money into it.
And you know what? Everyone type thanks Nancy in the comments below, because she spawned this training today, and she's going to change the way that we do our lives, because I want to do more of this. Like I want to do this for 5 hours a day live. Like I want to teach you guys everything that's stuck in here so you can go out there and win, because this is so natural to us that Grady and I, we'll have conversation and we'll talk about these things, and not enough of you, maybe you're embarrassed, maybe you're scared, maybe you're fearful, but you're like, Nancy had no problem coming in here, and that's why you're thanking her, because she's like, listen, you say opt-in, but what does that mean, And this happened to us. I'm reviewing the brand new OSP app with our development team. We're testing it. Things are going awesome with that too. So freaking cool, the new things that we're doing there. It literally makes me feel like when I log into the new app that's not even out yet versus the old app, it feels like I went back in time like years. So that's how amazed I am by this new app. But he had one thing, which was called, what was it called? It was a modal.
A modal.
Our development team named the form, because we're going to let you use a form creator and change whether
where you can pick name, email, phone number, a couple custom field options, and create the landing page from the app.
We are growing the
functionality. Over like it's just old hat now because we've seen it, but
we are growing the functionality without making it difficult. That's the masterful part of our design, is we want to keep it simple and easy to use, because that's what people love about us. But we do need to add a little bit of features that a lot of you have been asking for, like changing fonts and colors and things like that. So that's all coming, right? So I'm playing with this, and I'm like, the heck is a modal? He's like, what do you mean? That's the form. That's where we choose what name, email, phone. You want 1, you want 3, do you want 5, do you want to add things? He's like, that's what it's called in engineering, in software and development. I'm like, oh man, now I get it. Now I understand. When I say opt-in, I'm like, what do you mean? I know what that is. Like, we talk about it 100 times a day. It's our opt-in page. It's the sales page. It's the checkout page.
Email only opt-in. It's API'd into Aweber. There's a conversion.
There's autoresponders. There's tracking pixels. There's retargeting. Like, it's like, what are you talking about, man?
It's awesome. What a good training.